Okay, we're gonna see how this goes. Because we are messing with stream settings today, because of course I am. Because of course we wouldn't want to have anything silly going on. But Twitch thinks I'm streaming at 500. Buddy. What? I have something right now. Don't worry. It looks okay to me. So who am I to question that? But hopefully it looks all right to everybody else. And if it doesn't, please. Oh, still haven't found the game. What? Why have we not found the game? There it is. Okay, what about YouTube? Have you found the game yet? Apparently not. Anyway, so I have no idea how this is going to work. It's picking a... It's set to pick a bit rate. And it looks like it's coming through pretty solid. It says we got 1080p option here as the source. So, whoop, that's not the right button. And it doesn't look terrible. At least not to me. But who's to say how it will look as the stream progresses? I guess that's all we can do is keep trucking along and find out. And if anything doesn't seem right, there's always, well, I shouldn't say always, but often enough there's somebody to tell us when our stream sucks or when something's not right. I mean, I can't change the settings while I'm live, but it seems rather suspicious to me that it is not using... I mean, to be fair, the majority of what's on the screen now is not... I mean, my camera is moving and the character is kind of shrugging. But nothing else is actually going on here, so that's okay. Oh, yeah, see, now the bitrate is climbing. Yeah, we're at like 4,800. I've never tried the dynamic bitrate thing before, so we're going to see how it goes. It's worth a shot. Today's going to be a shorter stream anyway, just because it's Sunday and I'm starting late. And that, so I figured it was worth... it took me a few minutes to mess around. We're a little bit shorter already than we were going to be, but... I'm hoping... Well, what I was originally hoping is that this was going to solve some of our issues with YouTube. But already it's complaining about the keyframe issue again, same as always. Guess we could go and we could check the full screen one as well, right? See what we get from there for connection quality and whatnot in a second here. But yeah, there's no reason for us not to get in the game here. We are going to head straight to Fellwood and plan to go through to... I mean, I'm in Darnassus right now. I don't plan to stay here too long, but I was doing a little bit of stuff last night. I spent some time in Ungoro. I had a few near misses with of course, the Devil Sores while I was there. Kind of one of those things. Yay, 4 Morrograin. 4 Morrograin is always a win. Yes, I did a little bit of banking. I turned in some Morrograin. I got another Elixir of Giants, so we should really be trying to plow through our Lion Strengths one, because we got 3 more of these in the bank. It doesn't add much, but, you know, it adds some. So, I think we met, like, don't get me wrong, there are things that I need to do. We have almost exactly 4 bars.
Ishnuala.
Ishnuala. Take me to Talon Branch Glade. Whee! I don't know. Oh, and I wanted to check on the YouTube thing, since we're just flying here. Yes, he's not complaining at all about about this here so far. It says excellent connection. Maybe it's just on the horizontal view that it's having issues. I don't know why that would be. Say on stream health. Stream is healthy. Stream health is excellent. The only thing I wish I could do is change the latency, but you can't apparently do that manually. Let's go back to this one here and just see if maybe if it's... Yeah, see, it's still got the error here. Warning. Stream's current bitrate of 2573 is lower than the recommended bitrate. Hey, Noah, hello. Sorry, there's a bit of a delay. And I have no idea how to turn that off. I have no idea how to keep it up to speed. But yes, there's some kind of a bitrate issue, which is why I'm messing around with some of my settings, which probably hasn't. Well, it's helped with the desktop view, but the mobile view is still facing some issues. So I don't know if those are sort of related or not. But I figured it was worth a try to at least see what we could learn. Yes, I want to go. I'm going to... we're going to go through into Winterspring from Fellwood here. And... yeah, it just takes a minute. The doesn't matter how many times I change the setting on YouTube's end, when it comes out from Stream Elements, it always sets it to normal latency rather than low latency. Which means there's like something like a 5-second delay. Here we go. I do have some quests still in Fellwood here. The Jadefire guys I think are over here, right? In Jadefire Run. We could potentially tackle that before we try and do this. Cleansing Fellwood. Oh, that's the Blood Amber. I don't even remember what we get. The Iron Tree Caverns. Okay, the Warpwood Elementals. So we could do both of these. And Dousing the Flames, that's just a risky one just because of where it sends you to. It sends you down into the maze. In Jadenar. But yeah, those guys are here, and the Ironwood Tree guys are down in... I think they're in this cave, actually. I don't know why tree ants live in a cave, but... yeah, we need to get the Blood Amber from them. So this one's a bit grindy. This one's got more sort of quest mobs and stuff to be wary of. And we're getting close to 54, and what do we learn at 54? At 54 we get Blessing of Sacrifice, rank 2. Blessing of Wisdom, rank 5, which is nice. Greater Blessing of Wisdom, which I don't think I'm going to worry about, but the new Hammer of Justice is amazing, and I think this is our last rank of Holy Light before level 60. Up to 1388 healing, which is pretty solid. Oh, what's back here? Some Plague Bloom. Well, we always need more Plague Bloom. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. I mean, we don't need Plague Bloom yet because we don't have the recipe we want that uses it. And we failed. That's how... Alright. Yeah, because we've got... So how many XP does that mean we are shy? We are shy 33,000 XP. So even these two quests, that's 10,000. So that's even only a third of what we need to... But I mean, we're still in rested XP, so we will still be getting... like 500, maybe more XP per mob kill. Got some scrolls here we should probably use, and then we'll get into our buff potions after. Scrolls first, mostly because that allows us to free up more inventory. Yeah, see, we're in the Iron Tree Woods here. Corrupted Wind. Oh, the cave is like... There's a bear. The cave is like underneath us over here, I think. There's a Warpwood something. Are those the guys we need to fight? Let me hang on here a second. Cleansing Fellwood. Iron Tree Caverns. The Warpwood Elementals. So that is a Warpwood Elemental. So let's rebuff with Kings. Let's eat a nice little food buff here, and then let's see what they... I mean, this one's the same level as we are, 53. I'm not expecting any engagement from... I still need to run Zul'Farrak, but I don't know if it's going to happen now or not. It's looking less and less likely. Great, we got one already. There's another. Oh, there's more of them over here. Okay. Oh, there's the cave. Ah. So far away as I thought. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do go into the cave, so I'm not expecting a one-to-one drop from these guys. Oh yeah, we got... there's the Blood Amber. One of these days, soon, I'm hoping for a new weapon, but... One of the challenges of Self-Found is you never know when... Maybe we'll hang on to the... Well, what is... Superior defense gives you 450. This only gives you 240. Come on. One more hit. There we go. Well, that's 2 for 2 on the Blood Amber. Which is by far better than I would have expected. Do what we can with the guys out here first. Of course you would dodge my first attack. Oh, this guy's got Sunder armor too. Wonder how much our armor is sundered by. Doesn't say, obviously. Yeah. Wow, it's stacking a lot, I'll say that much. I mean, this guy's a shredder, so I suppose that makes some sense. There we go. A dried king bullet. Let's eat that. Have a drink, too. Heart of the Wild. That's not an herb. Only herbs can be placed in it. The irony is that you can hold Tharlendrus seeds in it. I always thought that was kind of funny. Speaking of which, we should see if we can get some more Morrow Grain here. Where did we get a Swift Thistle from? Oh, from this guy. Goldthorn. Well, I don't hate Goldthorn or anything, but oh look, a hunter is doing this quest. Well, that's gonna probably slow us down. Unfortunate. Not sure if he didn't see that one over there, or if he just worried about me or what. Come on. Well, so far we've killed 4 and we've gotten 4 blood amber. You really can't ask for much of a better... Although I do kind of... Oh, this is a moss flare, so this guy shouldn't have... shouldn't be putting Sunder armor on us like his friend was. Just good because we want to give it time to fall off. Oh, entangling roots. Which we resisted. Nice. I do... Well, not on this server. I don't have a level 60 character on this server, no. Diaregrin? No, Reg... I don't know. Sorry, but I don't know your name. Yeah, 1-to-1 drop on the blood amber here. That is pretty sweet. I keep healing like that when I have more than enough food to eat, but... I don't have it. This is the anniversary hardcore servers. I do have a hardcore. I have gotten a character to level 60 in hardcore before. Coincidentally, also a paladin. It's my favorite class, so I know everybody. Whatever everybody says. Oh, you got a paladin to level 60? Wow, how difficult. In a sense, I suppose they're not wrong. Never gotten to 60, but still grinding. That's the only way to do it. You know, if you give up, you're never going to get there. I mean, it seems obvious to say that, but I'm also playing on self-found mode, so that's right. Gotta go again. Going again is the only way. This is actually my first week back on this character after a bit of a break. Had a lot of really busy life stuff going on, and so took a couple months away from hardcore, but sometimes that's the way it goes. Life gets in the way. What's the best you've ever done? Like, what's the highest you've ever gotten? Again, I think I said your name wrong there, but Diaregrin. No, I keep sticking an extra R in there. But yes, I would be curious to know. I have a multitude of losses along the way. In fact, there's a short selection. There's 2 more commands that list another large group of deceased Pastor Dave hardcore characters. So I am well aware of my shortcomings. One at level 46 or so. Not on these servers leveling. A hunter. Ah. Yes, I've done a hunter a couple times. Hunter's very good for hardcore. When I lost my hunter, it was mostly to not being... Like, I lost my hunter in the mid to late... Well, this is a hunter. The one that it's posted here, the last one, Wiggums and Ralph, was a hunter. That was not the first hunter I've lost, but I'm not super familiar with this cave layout. Clearly, like, there is a hunter in this cave doing this quest, so clearly they have found some guys to fight. 46 is pretty solid. Yeah, the time, most of the time I've lost a hunter, it's mostly due to my lack of familiarity with Hunter as a class and some of the mechanics therein. Like I was doing very well clearing a cave on the Horde side of I think it's Quillbore. Died on a Warrior 37. Yeah, Warrior is brutal in hardcore. No lie there. I've leveled a Warrior, worked on a Warrior a couple of times. And yeah, it's never easy to lose a hardcore character, but Warriors in particular, they... Alright, well. The trickiest part on a Paladin is mob control. Because you've got no ranged abilities. Only the one short duration stun. But lots of resilience. Lots of tools to kind of keep you from... You know, once you hit level 24, your stun lasts long enough that you can get off an entire Holy Light cast. Which basically gives you 50% of your health bar, sort of on average. And then... And then I take alchemy all the time, so I've got potions. Always. I tend to use potions as a last resort. After I've done a stun heal, after I have used my Divine Shield. I should probably potion a little more often than I do. Just because I have them, you know. It seems a shame to carry them around all the time and not use them, but... Yeah, we're getting 1 for 1. I didn't realize the Blood Amber was 100% drop chance. It has been a long time since I've done this quest. Back since the Blood... Season of Mastery was the last time I had a character this high. Somebody just sprinted or something. Oh, that's the hunter in the distance. Okay, well. I think those guys will... I'm just... Desiccus! Well, I do not want to fight Desiccus. I don't want to fight any of those guys because I don't want to pull Desiccus by accident. I mean, the biggest part of hardcore is knowing the game and knowing how your class functions in the game. But next to that, the biggest thing to know is to not do stupid pulls. And ultimately, that's what got me killed on my hunter more than anything, was pulling in fights I wasn't prepared for. And again, that's largely due to my lack of familiarity with the hunter class. Oh, this is level 60, farming for something. There's Jackie a sound alert. Howdy, Jackie. I hope you're well. Feet on the ground, junk in the trunk. Excellent. Tired? Ooh. I feel that. I'm drinking tea today for a reason. It's oh, that was nice. We got to hit it at the last second there. Oh. Was your team raiding tonight, or I think you told me you guys did ahead of the curve already, right? Did raid, okay. And scones, cherry marmalade. Interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of cherry marmalade before. My kind of preconception was that marmalade was sort of specifically restricted to citrus. Like oranges or lemons or things, but very common in the... Well, I wouldn't doubt you, Jackie. Never would I doubt you. I just haven't come across it before. I did once have a very delicious pineapple yogurt, which has nothing to do with marmalade or just I don't know why I thought about that, because I've never seen pineapple yogurt like in North America here, but did in Europe. There, it was one of the most delicious. Like, I'm not normally the world's biggest yogurt fan, but more about texture. That's fair. Because, like, I don't know. It's... And I'm sure the definition can be a little bit regional, too. Like, I mean, what is the difference between a jam and a jelly? You know? There's a few different ways to kind of divide them up, I suppose, but jelly doesn't tend to have... in my understanding, or my... way of looking at it, is that jelly doesn't have... What am I doing? We want to get our food buff back on here. Like, jelly doesn't have any fruit bits. You know, like seeds. I was going to say you strain out the seeds, but you kind of drain... Like, not drain. Strain out the... Like, the chunks, too. Jelly is more like just the... Like, you could puree it so it's in there, but it's more of a liquid than... But again, who's to say? But marmalade is delicious. I would be very happy to try cherry marmalade. Of course, I am the... that sounds amazing. You know, as I finish my caffeinated tea. Yes, I've always been an enjoyer of, like, and I don't know if this is everywhere, but yes, yeah, and I'm sure it the term probably doesn't originate in English or in Swedish. I mean, I could be wrong on that too, but I agree, that seems very likely. But yes, I have been a fan of, like, orange marmalade. But yeah, just when I was growing up, if you went to the grocery store and bought marmalade in Canada, it was made with oranges, and not like with the fruit, but with, like, the peel. So there was actually chunks of orange rind in the marmalade. So it was a little bit like jelly, but with orange rind in it. Like, it was a very sort of thinner... I mean, it wasn't, like, runny, but it wasn't, like, thick like some, you know, jams. And there was, yeah, rind from the fruit in it. I mean, orange rind is totally edible. So that's not unreasonable. I just realized that we probably have to run all the way south to turn in this Blood Amber quest, don't we? Uh-oh. Jackie's been using her Google skills. Alright, what do we got? International usage. In much of Europe and Latin America, English term marmalade are still used as a generic term for pulpy preserves of all fruit. Whereas in Britain, which would probably be where, you know, Canada gets it from, solely refers to preserves typically of citrus peel. Right, yes, grapefruit, orange, or lemon. There you go. So there is a regional variation on the side of that, which should, you know, surprise no one truly, but right. So we would probably call what you were eating cherry jam. Which, yeah, I don't know where the term. No, if it was me and I wasn't in the middle of playing a hardcore character, I might have looked it up too, because that is a curious thing, right? Preserves, that's fair enough. Like, I mean, any... Right. And again, that's the fine line between jams and jellies in North America, at least. Is that jellies tend to not have the fruit parts, and jams would have the fruit parts. But then there's also their... Yes. What was I going to say? But yeah, there's this, like... Any fruit preserves that you're going to find out there are going to be... they're going to have some sugar in them, just by nature of... return to Arthandra Silver Sky in Fellwood. Doesn't say where that is. It might be the person up here, which would be great. Let's go see if we can find these Jadefire guys. Yeah, jelly would be strained. There we go. There's the Jadefire Betrayers, which of course is not on our list here, but we'll get there. All right, Kings is back up. Let's throw on these potions here, or scrolls here. There we go. Because yes, there is such a thing as fruit preserves as well that we sort of more typically have available in North America, but that's usually like preserves for us at least are usually more like half peaches or half pears or half apricots. Right there, and they're like they would be in a syrup, not in a gelatin sort of base. Ooh. Wow. Alright, we can't bandage. We can eat. Yeah, and I mean, you can make all of them at home. But yes, so cherry preserves or cherry jam, we will say with you said cheddar on scones, right? And that sort of cheese and fruit combination is not as common or not as popular in, well, probably in North America in general, even in Canada, despite the fact that it's not uncommon in Britain. Like apple pie with cheddar is great. We've been silenced. Oh no, it's just his passing speed. Thank you, darling. Jelly, no bits. Jam, yeah, with bits, but fairly smooth, or marmalade preserves. Fair enough. Yeah, and we would tend to refer to preserves as something separate from marmalade. I mean, you read the reason for the marmalade thing. Sure. Thank you. Okay, are these actually the Jadefire guys we're supposed to be going after here? Jadefire satyrs that dwell to the northwest at the ruins of Constellas. I think we're too far north. Yeah, Jadefire Run is ruins of Constellas. Oh, there we go. Whoops. I think like Ruins of Constellas is way down here. So, of course it is. Yeah, sorry for that, Jackie. We're trying something new with streaming today, and I'm not sure it was worth it. I'm still trying to solve the issues I'm having with YouTube stuff. Especially with the vertical format for phones and whatnot. But so I have the bit rate today set on variable. Well, I can't deny that, Jackie. That is certainly true. Like U.S. Americans in particular, like whatever this abomination is that they call American cheese, is not it. That's definitely not it. American cheese is like processed cheese goo. Like, it's not actual cheese, in my opinion. Which isn't to say that we, you know, don't have our own cheese peculiarities. Wouldn't be sold as mozzarella? Are we talking about, like, because there's mozzarella and then there's pizza mozzarella. And I know, like, even just like with Parmesan, it's cheese product. Fair enough. Here I am running the whole length of the zone again, even though I was originally going to go through here, but I think if we can finish these couple of quests, we'll hit 54 first, and then that would probably be yeah, well, and for a lot of North American cooking too, we tend to have a thing for very hard cheeses as opposed to softer cheeses. Not that you can't get them here, but they are not as common. Oh yeah. And there's a big, like, because this whole tariff thing, right? And I don't want to get sidetracked on the larger tariff question, but part of the argument in the States for why... Oh, no, I am not disagreeing with you in the slightest, Jackie. I am not. What I'm working on describing for you is the difference between the American and Canadian dairy industries, of which cheese should be included, although if you're American, kind of a gray area there. So yes, so I will get to that. So I'm starting with tariffs because part of the reason the United States is, and Trump in particular, is making the case for the United States putting tariffs on things is that Canada, for example, has tariffs on some things, right? Yes, 100%. Cheese is a dairy product. If it's not a dairy product, it's not cheese. Simple as that, right? But yes, so one of the things that Canada does have... Yes, yeah, keep it, you know, it's an organizational thing, right? So you can find it, and it needs to, like, it's packaged differently than milk products, like more direct milk products. Pardon me. Oh, we're about to go too far. Ontario. But the dairy industry in Canada practices what is generally referred to as supply management. We have a tariff if they reach a quota. Right, yeah, and they've changed some of this. But the short version of it is that Canada, yeah, Ontario and Quebec provide most of the dairy for the country, although there are some small selections of dairy producing cows in Saskatchewan and Alberta and British Columbia, but yes, like 90% of the dairy production takes place in Ontario and Quebec. The harder the cheese, the lower the lactose levels. I believe I knew that, but it's been a long time since it's come up because nobody in our house has lactose issues. But that is good to know. But yes, so Canada practices supply management, which basically means the short version of it is that you as a dairy producer in Canada can produce X amount of milk, and once you have produced that amount of milk, you're not allowed to inject any more of it into the commercial system. So they manage the supply of dairy. Okay. Trying to get... I think I'm still going the right direction. It's just taking me... Oh, there's the ruins. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, we gotta go through. But yes, so part of the reason that we... Here's a rogue. Part of the reason that we do that is because it prevents the market from being flooded with the product. So it allows the manufacturers to be able to charge a more consistent price for their product, which means they can more predictably track their income because prices remain stable and the amount of it for sale remains stable. And the other advantage that people don't generally talk about is that it also ensures quality in the system, right? Because not just anybody can sell milk into the Canadian system, and there are plenty of American, dairy producers who would love to be able to market their cheaper, mass-produced, full of other junk dairy products into the Canadian market, but supply management prevents them from doing that. So while milk is noticeably more expensive in Canada than it is in the United States, it is also noticeably better quality. Wow. Oh, I was gonna say, I heard there's a Shadow Stalker. Apparently it does slow poisons. Oh yeah, exactly, right? They would love to offload more of their garbage product into our market, but forget that. Anyway, so while I understand why that looks like and to a certain extent it does function to protect our Canadian dairy industry, but it's as much about the quality of the product as it is about the industry sort of within our borders. Speaking of mozzarella, you have to buy a lactose-free variant of it because it's too soft and makes your tummy hurt. Okay. They add the enzyme you lack. Oh, okay, fair enough. A massive dairy culture. Oh dear. I can appreciate that, Jackie. Dairy culture. Yes. Well done. In fact, where is it? You deserve this, Jackie.
Hey, you're as funny as Fuzzy Bear.
Waka waka.
Very, very good joke. Very well done. You avoid most of the American food products even before the boycott. Who was that? That is an orc warrior that's just destroying the orcs here, which, I mean, or the satyrs here, which I fully intend to do as well, but this guy's got it. He's a 60 warrior. Refresh kings. Yeah, I mean, we've always been somewhat conscious of all that sort of thing. Of course, as soon as I turn Shadow Protection off. Yay, we fully resisted it. No cripple. Nice. Yeah, and Saskatchewan has got some great... some great products that we produce here. Milk and milk consumption is huge. Richard was... Yeah, vitamin... I mean, we do too in Canada, but probably not even as much as you do. Oh, this is even a green... Ow, gouge. Now you actively look when you... Yeah, something you know isn't local. It is taking forever to kill this rogue. What is going on? Goodness, that took forever. Right. Oh. Really need to worry about Swift Thistle. Yeah, for sure. And I have no idea why. Whatever, I get it. They mass produce their stuff. It's there. Okay, so there's Zavathras. We need to kill. Level 54, but I think we can. Aha. We gotta be careful because that guy has respawned behind us already. Yeah, and that would... oh, yep, see? That would be really nice to see, too, wouldn't it? Where are we going here? There we go. How did we get this extra guy here? He have a long patrol loop. I mean, that would be great to see. I think we... I mean, and Canada is not as bad as the United States, but we still have far too much processed junk in our foods. And I mean, part of the reason it's become so prevalent in the United States is the issue of transportation and storage of you know, of all these things. Is an issue. Biggest brand of chocolate belongs to a concern that hasn't cut its ties to... oh, Russia, yes. I think I remember you mentioning that probably a couple months back or something like that now, but yes, European chocolate is so good. Let's keep things up here. Okay. I think we're gonna go and try and... so these guys don't count as... yeah, because they're demons, so they don't fall victim to repentance. Never known a repentant demon. So I suppose that makes sense, hey? I remember we got stone form. We're a dwarf, Dave. We got stone form. We may want to use that. Oh, that's the brand that's still associated with Russia. Yeah, and it probably goes by a different name in Canada, Flynn's, but I could be wrong about that too. Who knows? What? I'm eating the wrong cheese. Probably somebody in the way between us here. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I've never heard of it, but there are definitely things that don't make it to us here from Ontario. Okay, is there... oh, wow, okay. Oh, no, you gotta die first. Alright. Shadow form. Or not shadow form, stone form. Okay. We may be about to use a big potion here, but... there we go, okay. Good. Mom has them, buddy. No. Thank you. I love you too. What? Don't worry about it. Yeah, it wasn't probably the individual manufacturer. It would have been more likely to be a corporate sort of thing, but so yeah, here we could use a potion, but I'm not feeling particularly threatened. Oh, resisted though. Okay. Let's eat a piece of cheese and drink some morning glory dew and have a sip of our own drink. Yeah, there's a lot of things like that that are super hard to keep track of, hey? Ah, there you go. Alright, is there any more hiding in the back here? Let's say I just heard. I don't want your poison, thank you. Sort of, you know, my response to the American milk industry. No thanks. Don't need that in my system here. No. How many times do I have to cleanse your... Roasted quail, very nice. Hey, foolish noob! This game is going all right. We're inching closer to 54 here. Wait, there we go. Need to find more of these fellsworn. They're probably out by the entrance area, so we'll have to work our way back out that way anyway. Looking it up in the Canadian branch, holds the right to Christy Brown and Company. Triscuits, interesting. And Dad's Cookies. We have in the past enjoyed Dad's Cookies, but they discontinued my wife's favorite type of them, so we haven't bought them in years now. Come on, you can hit him. Same with Triscuits. We used to eat them often, but not nearly so much now. We just eat fewer of that type of thing. We mostly make our own stuff if we're gonna, like, not crackers, I guess, but, you know, baked goods especially. Oh, hello. We're gonna completely clear out our list of shadow stalkers that we need. Maybe I should be trying to use Seal of the Crusader more often. I don't know. Whoa, that's a raid sound! Wendy! Welcome. Oh, great. I got... Welcome, Wendy. And, oh, Mindless. And Nolgi, did I say that right? Uh-oh. Come on, we turned that setting down, Nightbot. Demonic Rune restores mana at the cost of life. I don't want that. I don't trust myself. And is that Jaina for you? Jana? I'm not sure. I am doing well, though. Thank you very much for that wonderful raid. Very kind of you. We are killing satyrs and shooting for level 54 here. And yeah, we're chatting about cheese. Yeah, another Shadow Stalker. That's all they have back here. Oh yes. I don't always play World of Warcraft, but when I do, it's almost always hardcore. Well, we were more sort of discussing the differences between the cheese industries in the United States, Canada, and Europe. No, that's all right. I appreciate the raid, and I appreciate everybody for coming on over. And I do hope we can provide some entertainment for you all as well. Who is this guy? This is this guy me or this guy you? What? Oh, Jettison. You don't trust him. Yeah, that long dark game, hey? Oh my. Yes, if you want deaths too. I can't remember. There's several commands that include a list of notable deaths on my part. But in any case, those are some of the. I don't want to say more recent because most of them would have been from last year. But yes, we do some hardcore around these parts, and that jettison guy. I don't know. What I'm wondering is why there's two of that jettison guy. A loaded light bulb. Maybe it's all the cheese talk, but I'm missing that jettison, but apparently their business conduct led to the UK royal family removing the royal warrant from Cadbury. Oh man. Gotta remember, exorcism is more mana efficient, and they do a similar amount of damage. Well, I was wondering if it was the great outdoors, but it's been such a long time, Jettison, yes. I do remember the movie. Oh, let's not back up into that guy there. Yes. Oh, there we go. It's probably one of those net positive things, Jackie, but there's it's not like it's pure positive. Not like playing hardcore. Okay. I keep hitting Hammer of Wrath when I should be exorcising. A cheese voice clip. There's a I don't know that they necessarily still make music anymore, but there's a lovely little group that used to at least make music from I think it was in Ontario, and they were kind of a comedy music group. They had all kinds of funny songs, but one of their albums was called Cheese, Cheese, Cheese. The cheese tax. No, the cheese tariff. Good to see you, Flins. Yes. Do appreciate you stopping in, and I hope work isn't too crazy. I know that's perhaps a vain hope, but hope you can enjoy the rest of your day. Merciless Bracers of the Owl. Intellect and spirit. Not really what we need. What we need is a weapon. Like a level 50-some weapon would be fantastic, but Nogi off to bed. Well, thank you very much for the lurk, and rest well. Enjoy that pillow time, and yeah, feel better. Or not feel better. You're not feeling better. It's jettison, or you're not feeling bad. It's jettison. It's too many people. Too many people for me to keep track of. Had the flu since Friday. Yes, that is the worst. Well, the Fellsworn does the shadow bolts. Okay. Well, and now we got the rogue coming in here. Come on. That's right. Nope. Back up. Come on. We're gonna end up fighting two of them. All right. Well. All right. We got this. Send me a clip. Oh dear. No worries, no worries. Gotta keep the cats happy. I did tell you, Penny, Jackie, that somebody who moved into our group home brought a cat with them. Like, the cat is theirs. Well, I appreciate that, too. Okay, let's eat a cheese wheel. I think our mana's probably okay for now. Discord. Oh, here we go. I didn't post any of my Discord thingies, so we'll do that in a hurry here while we eat some cheese. Very topical snack for Paladin here. And then... Oh, oh, I get it. Yes. We had a dog growing up. The cheese tax. Is this guy killing them all? Is this the same guy? Level 60 Orc Warrior. Yep. How is a paladin supposed to get his kills for this quest? Come on, man. Oh, rogues? Yeah, he's gonna pull them both, isn't he? Blarg. Well, there should be some spawns around here now, but... Theory of getting trapped, too, now. Well, I know what we can do while we wait. Okay, so there's not going to be any more back there, because that's where the bear is. But I need a whole lot more Felsworn. And this warrior is not going to let me get the tags very easy. Makes me wonder what he's up to. Okay, well that one just came back, so there should be some more here soon. Okay. Problem is I would like to be farther back here, please. Gotta go to bed, Jackie. No worries, no worries. I totally hear you. There we go. I've got... Oh, there we got a fell cloth, which we have... Well, I did 20 silver for a fell cloth. Wow. I did not realize they were so valuable. Yes, I appreciate the cheese conversation. I will watch that the cheese tax clip at some point there. Is that the one he got? Yeah, because we went up there. And yeah, as always, rest well. Oh, wrong one. The shadow bolts I'll tank all day. It's the crippling curse thing that I really don't want. Hellcloth again. I mean, I guess it's worth money, but I can't even sell it. For those of you not familiar with hardcore, as there may be some of you, that's a rogue. I am playing the version of hardcore known as self-found, which is what this little icon in the corner means. Basically means I am unable to trade, unable to use the auction house, and unable to use the mail system, essentially. So I can't receive any gear from alts, or send any gear to alts. I can't sell anything on the auction house. I can't trade with other players, or use anything along those lines. Nope, I still do not want a demonic rune. But I do want mana. Paladins in this game need mana. But a demonic rune that's going to steal 1,000 of my health? the sake of a little bit of mana. Not... Oh, that was not the button I meant to use. Alright, back to Shadow Resist. Nope, no cripple for me, thank you. There we go. Okay. Boy, we're picking up a lot of mage weave from these guys, too. Uh-oh. Oh. Radio, okay. Shadow Stalker here. This is kind of what I was afraid of, that we were going to get spawned on top of by a bunch of guys here, so... Rogues and Fellsworns is what we need. Good night, Jackie. Bless you. I know I'm a little, you know, focused on the game here, but imagine that. Yes, I do hope you have a good night. I will probably be back on Thursday and or Friday. Just so you know. Okay, that ended up being more unpleasant than I thought. That fight there. I guess we started a little low on mana. Two of them over there. Oh, I know what I need to do. As soon as I'm done eating here, we need to open another evergreen pouch. Laminated scale cloak. +5 armor. Not enough to make it worth wearing, but... Hey, more Moro grain. We got enough Moro grain to go back to Darnassus now. Okay, I'm hopeful we can pull just this one over here. That's right. Run with me all the ways here, would you? Nice, that went fairly well. Sorry. Careful.
My brain is...
Right, it has nothing to do with you.
My brain is fried. I can't even think about what I'm...
Yeah, hopefully. Please be careful. Okay. We have high latency. Our bitrate is through the roof again, but that's not necessarily... That's not the culprit for our... Like, our internet is super solid here. Now, anyway. Okay, hopefully we're like 600 and... Oh, there we go.
This button over...
Hold you.
It was off this...
Well, I can't say I'm shocked. Yeah, I can't say I like the idea of playing with high latency, and I have no idea why latency would be so high right now. I mean, the bad weather should not in any way be affecting the fiber optic cable buried under the ground. Like, that's not the way fiber optic cable works. We'll need 4 more of those annoying Fellsworn guys. Rogue. Okay. Try and pull the rogue over here. Uh-oh. Darn it. We got a Shadow Stalker too. Okay. we got gouged. Okay, well. I'm gonna lose our food buff here too, aren't we? Oh, that's okay. Alright. We're past the worst of it here, so... I think. We are kind of low on mana, though. Maybe we'll just be prepared to potion here, rather than our traditional stun and heal. Oh, no. Alright, well, big potion. Oh, that's so annoying. We have no mana left here either. Alright. Alrighty. And we're gonna lose kings. Actually scared to back up anymore here. And now we are out of mana. Oh, let's... Should have used that earlier. What a pain. I really don't want our swings delayed here. There we go. That's what we needed. No, we resisted. No. No demonic runes. All right, let's... All right, let's... We're fine. We're all fine here now. How are you? Oh, darn it. I'm not even eating my buff food. Well, that certainly could have gone worse. Well, here I was saying before, we really should make sure we're using our Elixir of Lion Strength as much as possible. Let's get that on. Eat our last buff food there. What I really need to do, what I should have done, is made some of these heavy rune cloth bandages. They just take up so much space. Oh, now we canceled our eating here too. This is genius, Dave. All right, well. Nope, no demonic runes. No purple, thank you. Come on, resist. Dang it. Movement speed 50%. Time between attacks doubled. Strength reduced by 50%. Wow. A stout war staff. Just what every paladin needs. You know, a gold 19. That's okay. I don't know what I was expecting, you know, like... We need one more rogue and 3 more fellsworn. Alright, well let's... Ah, darn it. Also darn it, very much darn it. No, run. Run. Do. Don't run into the slimes. They should be, I was gonna say, they should give up any second here now. We're good. I don't know why I didn't sort of see that coming. But, yeah, how are you doing, Jettison? It's been a little while since we kind of caught up here. I hope you're well. Rogue, okay. Should be able to take just this one. Best it could be. Oh yes, you were under the weather. That's right. Sorry, too much tension here in hardcore for me to remember all the details. But gonna mow your lawn. But yeah, I hear that. I mean, it's been raining outside all day, so nobody's mowing our lawn for a little bit. But yes, have you been mostly sticking with I'm wanting to say No Man's Sky, but that's not what it is. It's another space type. I don't know if sim is the right word, but you know, that game that you were playing for a while. Elite Dangerous, is that what it was? Alright, we need 3 more Fellsworn. That's a Fellsworn right there. Between Star Citizen. Oh, yes, of course. Oh, darn it. Come on. Come on. That's right. Nope. Of course. Well. Okay, we can't really afford to move anywhere else right now, so. Shadow Stalkers just do melee. Yes, I mean, like everyone else, I have heard no small amount about Star Citizen, but I don't really know that much about the practical gameplay. Like, I understand it's sort of a space sim. Now we are out of mana. Or almost. Right. Well, I think we just have to eat and drink here again. Yes, I'm certainly glad you're enjoying it. Or enjoying those games. They get a little overwhelming for me. I mean, Civilization 6 was overwhelming for me, and it's like just the management side of those kinds of space sims is just a lot for assume we can't pull these two apart, because I doubt we can. Of course, there's a Shadow Stalker over there. Oh, and we got more respawns here. Alright, now we got these guys here. This is good. Guess we can try and avoid the stealth guy over there. I am suffering a little bit from not having the human racial that allows you to see stealth units more easily. But this is... We've got one more rogue. We need one more of these Fellsworn guys, and then we're... Elix... Guys! Well, that's... This is me not playing smart here. But we just got Elixir of the Mongoose. We just got Elixir of the Mongoose. On solo self-found. Now that's a pickup. That's probably what this... I shouldn't say probably, but that's maybe what this orc was fishing for around here. I don't know if these guys have a higher chance to drop it or what, but... And an Ironhide Belt of the Falcon. which is not an upgrade, but holy cow, Elixir of the Mongoose. Increases agility by 25. And your chance to get a critical hit by 2%. Critical strike is the single best stat for Retribution Paladins. Like, we have greater agility, which is the same amount of agility. But the crit chance, that crit chance is huge. I've never seen, like, what are the drop chances of Elixir of the Mongoose? Recipe, Elixir of the Mongoose. Drops from Lagashi Rogue and a Jade Fire. Okay, so it does drop from these guys at a 4% drop chance, which is still pretty low. And of course, we still need one more Fellsworn, but that's what is my alchemy at? 278. So we need 2 more skill, and then we can make these. Yeah, it's only the rogues here and one other enemy that makes that. Let's get out of here. Go up there and back over. But yeah, just wow, like that's crazy. I've never seen it drop before. Here's the Fellsworn that we need. All right, let's try and hope we don't get this patrolling rogue on us. Nice, this guy's going for a run. Oh, he resisted my stun, and I resisted his cripple spell. There we go. Quest complete. Let us... Oh, when we turn this in, we're going to level, too, I betcha. Well, now we gotta get down here to turn the quest in. I'm sure is going to give us a breadcrumb quest to go up the other side. Kill the other Jadefire guys in Jadefire Run. But now I want to find an alchemy trainer so make a couple potions so we can get our skill up and make that. I guess that means we can... What are the requirements for it again? 2 Mountain Silver Sage and 2 Plague Bloom. That is an expensive potion. No question about that. Elwood. I've got 1 more stack in the bank of 8 stamina food, and then all we have left is 12 stam. And some Sagefish Delight. Now we're going parallel to the road. We really want to get back to the road. Get out on this side? Should be able to. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Plague Bloom. I guess we need the Plague Bloom. Come on, give me 3 for once. I always seem to get like 1 when I'm picking Plague Bloom. 3! So a 4% drop chance means you, out of killing 20, like just statistically, after killing 25, you should get the drop. We killed significantly fewer than that, because it drops from the rogues, so we only killed maybe a dozen rogues. So we really beat that, we really beat that by like 50%. How are we on our Timbermaw hold? We are 1,800 reputation from being done with that. Wow. I'm just going to go ahead here because there's more. Oh, that's Arthas Tears. All right, let's hit 54 here.
Goddess bless you.
Corruption of the Jade Fire. Ridding Fellwood of Zavathras is only the first step in a long process. It will take much more work to repair the damage that has been done here. I sense that there is something much larger than just the satyrs at work. But we will only know the truth with time.
Illusion.
54! Or should I say...
Brilliant!
Brilliant! Further corruption.
Goddess watch over.
The second encampment of satyrs threatens the land of Felwood towards the north, led by the cruel Zavarick. The vile betrayers and tricksters feed upon the corruption of the native Felwood creatures. Zavathras and his minions were only part of a larger plan, to cultivate a corrupted Moonwell, and then provide the spoils to Zavarick. Now that Zavathras is out of the way, finish this task, Paladin. Head to the north and defeat Zavarick.
Asha Fala.
Actually not an orange level quest. We did get our talent point, so 169 down to 164. So it saved us 5 mana. I mean, that adds up over time, right? But we are 54 now. That probably means we should go and do some Paladin training. Which means, yeah, because when we come back, the other quest turn-in must be over there. I'm going to make a quick loop through here, just for the chance of some Drone's blood. And we got to figure out what we need to make to get... not sure we have enough to make 2 of those. We have to make a few other things to sort of guarantee we get the... Oh, there is something here. Dream foil. And yes, there's some golden sandsum, but we have enough golden sandsum to last us 5 ever, as the kids say. Alright. Alright.
Need help? Safe travel.
Oh, you're doing chores. Well, that's totally fair. I appreciate that. I am actually going to step out of the room for... Well, I'm not even going to step out of the room. I'm going to turn the camera off for just a second, guys. But I'm going to stay here. I just need to adjust something. But, yes. Glad you found some energy to get the chores done. That's the hardest part of getting chores done, is getting started. But, yeah, hope you can make lots of progress there and get things out of the way. There we go. Or should I say, there we go. It's amazing how much hotter this room gets when the computer's running and the door is closed. Alright, so we actually spent 50 gold on a bank tab last night. We're having a little bit... Every time we turn in the Morrow Grain, we get like a bunch of stuff, right? That's why I have so much Alterock Swiss and aged cheddar and all this stuff. Pardon me, where am I going? I don't want to go to the bank. I want to go to the Mystic Ward and drop like 20 gold on spells. really going to be 20 gold? Is that how much it's going to be? It's 4 gold apiece. We will get a discount. Like a 10% discount. So that's still, 3 gold 60, I think. There's probably going to be close to 20 gold. We'll see. We're at 110 now, right?
How are you?
How are ya? Train further. Alright, let's only look at the available spells. And we don't need them all, because we don't need to be able to resurrect. We should get Blessing of Wisdom. There's 360. Blessing of Sacrifice. Taken to caster. Player may only have 1 blessing. Right, yeah. I guess we can use that one. We have the ability on our bars here, so this just transfers a little bit more damage. I'm not sure about that one. Definitely want the new Hammer of Justice. Stunning for 6 seconds is actually outrageous. Yeah, from 5 seconds to 6 seconds. You can get off like 3/4 of a bandage cast in that amount of time. Like, it's just nuts. It's almost as much as a good heal. Or a good holy light, I should say.
What can I do for you?
What can I do for you? I guess we'll take Blessing of Sacrifice. If we do end up in a group, we want to be able to be useful. I didn't grab Greater Blessing of Might. So I'm probably not going to grab Greater Blessing of Wisdom either. Just because the chances of us being in a group that's going to benefit from it is pretty slim, and I don't want to waste an inventory slot on the symbols. But Holy Light rank 8 we absolutely want. Because rank 7 is healing up to 1,076, and this one is up to 1,246. That's quite a significant. So we didn't spend 20 gold, but we spent like 15
Keep your feet on
or
the
16. Where's the... That one will automatically be upgraded to 8, but I'm going to put number 7 off to the side here, because sometimes I cast a lower rank for mana. Not very often these days, but every now and again, just for some mana efficiency. We do have a few things we can sell, so we're going to get awfully close to 100 gold once we run by another vendor. Don't have any food I need to cook. We'll need to make another evergreen butcher. I have 73 on Goro Soil. I may have gone a little bit overboard in Angoro last night. I did do a couple of quests too. There, we finally come so we can see the end of our rested XP bar, but where's Myrna here? Or Myra, pardon me.
Great to meet you.
You may as well take this fell cloth. And those, and that, and this. Yeah, we're back up above 100 gold, so I mean, really. Can't really say much about that, can we? Heart of the Wild can go in the bank. I don't know what we're going to do with any Heart of the Wilds, but we have... I thought we had a... Maybe we don't. Maybe there's nothing to use them for. Alright, I'm going to look again. I'm sure I looked before, but... If I could type, that would be great. Heart of the Wild. Reagent for 6 things. Major Rejuvenation Potion and Living Action Potion. Pretty sure those are both reputation recipes from... Oh, one of them... The Major Rejuvenation is a Molten Core boss drop. And yeah, Living Action Potion I know is like the Zandalari rep or whatever. So I guess we can sell these Hearts of the Wild just to save some inventory space. And then Plague Bloom. We want to. That takes Plague Bloom and Mountain Silver Sage. So let's grab both of them. Edgar's Whisker. Why did I pick those anyway? Do not remember. Alright, let's make the herd pouch while I think for a second. I mean, the trailer's still good.
Be good.
Fire Bloom. Don't need more Fire Bloom. Although I could make a couple more Fire Bloom. Or immolation oil things, but we could make some more arcane elixirs. They only last a half an hour, and I feel like I have one in my... Yeah, I do have one in the bank already, so we can make 4 of those. That wouldn't be a bad thing. We make 4 of those. Fill that up again. I don't think we have frost oil. I think, did we get the recipe for frost oil? Oh, we did. I think we made some for a turn-in for the quest in the Badlands or whatever, but then I never made any more because it's not super... I mean, it's got a relatively high chance of casting Frostbolt, but then they, like, when you're trying to kite an enemy away and they're moving slower, that's a bit of a problem rather than a benefit, right? So you gotta kind of find the right balance there. Sorry, that and that. There's both gonna be crystal vials. Hopefully we'll get it from the 4 arcane elixirs, and then we can just make 1 oil of immolation here just to kind of top up our inventory again. Good place to start, but then we can learn this, and we can make some of them. That 2% crit chance is huge. Like, buffed right now, I'm at about 13% crit. So 15% crit chance is pretty huge.
Would you like to purchase something?
I would like a stack of crystal vials. Thank you. 4 arcane elixirs. Come on, give me 2 skill ups. Not getting any skill ups now. I'm not getting any skill ups, am I? I got 1 skill up. 1 more. Can you give me 1 more? Hey! We did it! Yes! That's perfect. And give me the oil of immolation. Use that 1 fire bloom we got from there. That's perfect! Those will go back in the bank. We can sell this. Well, we can fill up our major healing potion thing here. I'm going to sell the 1 golden sandsum. So now we can learn this recipe. Amazing. This has to be what? There we go. Elixir of the Mongoose. It's the only yellow or orange potion we can make now. Hoo-wee. We've got to get to Everlook so we can get the potion, the highest level potion too. I feel like we should grab another stack of crystal vials. I would assume that Elixir of the Mongoose will overwrite Elixir of Greater Agility. We should just buy
Honored, I'm sure.
a stack of crystal vials. We'll just make 5 of them.
Very well then.
Then we'll have them. We can carry them around with everything else we've got, which is a million things. With a little bit of luck, sometime today or sometime in the next, like 10 days, we will end up getting the Elixir of Brute Force. I have that. At least I used to have that up. Yeah, Elixir of Brute Force increases strength and stamina by 18. Unfortunately, you only get it from the turning in the seed pod things in Ungoro. All right, should give us up to 285 alchemy. I just gotta find a spot to hang on to this. Got so many potions in our bag, it's kind of ridiculous. That's a quest item. Put it up there for now. Oh, grab one of them. Let's go in here. And then, yes, our mystery stew. That's our last 8 stamina buff food. Stick here, so stick something up here, though. What have we got for... I guess this is another...
Feet on the ground, junk in the trunk.
Hello! Oh my goodness, that's, Sorry for that, Foolish Noob. I'm getting a little distracted here. Evangelium. That's a tricky one. And I'm not saying that to dodge the question, because I do intend to answer it for you. Swap those. Let me get kind of back on a flight point here or something, and we will chat more, absolutely. But I want to organize where... Resistance... That's probably where that... Dan! Yes, Evans Jellium, right? Whatever that means. All right, so Dan, you missed it. We got the recipe for Elixir of the Mongoose that dropped. I didn't even know I was killing the mobs that could drop it, and we got the Elixir of the Mongoose recipe. And so we had to come back. I mean, we had to come back and train anyway, but I had to make a couple more potions to get my alchemy skill high enough to learn it. But now we have 25 agility and 2% crit chance. Hello, Blink. Yeah, it's like a 4% drop chance from the Jadefire Rogues, I guess, which isn't a super low drop chance, but it is low enough that I only killed 9 or 10 of them. So really, that's pretty good. We are gonna go. We go turn in the Morrograin. No, I think really what we should do is we should get ourselves to Winterspring.
What's on your mind?
But I also have a question to answer for Foolish Noob here. And you're sort of using the term in a way I'm not familiar with it. Maybe that's a typo thing, or maybe that's because that sounds like a Latin variation of the Greek word, the Evangelion, which is the Greek word, which I do have a very little bit of Greek, but I have a feeling you're using it in a sense that the Catholic Church might use it, which is something I'm not terribly familiar with. I have always belonged to Protestant denominations, so my knowledge of Catholicism is quite limited, and I would not want to speak terribly much to sort of the Catholic take on things, but in the scriptures, in the Bible, like we call the Gospels the Gospels because they are the good news. You're not Catholic, okay? That's fair. Then yeah, it's easy to type the wrong thing for sure. Whoops. But yeah, I mean that's a set like the Greek word. So I have some Greek background from my schooling. So the Greek word Evangelion is basically translates as good news, which is the root of the gospel word. but when like we tend to speak broadly about evangelization. Oh, I hope I can make this boat. I'm gonna try and make this boat. Then we can turn. That's the one we need to do. Get to Winterspring anyway. I think we're safe. Okay, there we go. Hey, they're in the guild self-found. Very nice. Death wishes. Probably death wishes, right? Anyway, so define it and how do I understand it? Okay. Like, I mean, the Greek word exists independently. I shouldn't say independently of religious meaning, but independently of its sort of Christian religious meaning, because the term existed before before we began to use it. But it is where we get the English word gospel from, which is wonky, but the way Greek gets Latinized and then turned into English, like, you know, you transliterate a word from one language into another, and then from another language into a third, and you end up with the marmalade discussion that Jackie and I were having earlier, you know, an hour ago in the stream, which was a fun discussion too, by the way. But so, I mean, the good news in a nutshell is that Jesus, being the Son of God, died on the cross to take the punishment for the sins of all those who would accept his forgiveness. I mean, that in a nutshell is what is referred to as the gospel, which is good news. I mean, if you know, nobody wants to whatever. Trying to figure out how I want to you know, to say it in a way that's clear for everybody. But it's funny, we're going to be right back in Darnassus where we started the stream here. If only there was a Paladin trainer, we wouldn't have had to go all the way to Ironforge, sort of out of our way. But here we are. So the question is, define it and how do you understand it? So, I mean, the term itself, like, that's where we get evangelization, which is the proclaiming of the good news to people who need to hear it. And so, I mean, technically, that's what we do every Sunday when we go to church, when we listen to the preacher, when we sing gospel songs. Imagine that. You know, so anything from well, I mean, I guess anything from, like, you know, ancient, like, Catholic chants or Latin worship, right up to the most sort of over the top you know, songs. But so nice of you to stop in, Dan. I do appreciate it. I know it's late for you, and I'm assuming you have work and stuff to do tomorrow. But bless you, my friend. Rest well, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you around soon, one way or the other. I got to work the next couple of days, but yeah, you know, that's not unusual. So take care. Oh, Wendy's still here. Yes, Wendy raided us like an hour ago now or something, Dan. So unless you were in on that and didn't, and I missed that somehow. But came back after doing dishes. Okay, fair enough. I mean, you know, either way, you're allowed to. You raided, you stay as long as you like. But I get it, you know, life stuff's got to be done. Yes, rest well, Dan. We all need our rest. Now what is this where you give me a hard time about playing retail again, Dan? Is that what's coming? Well, you got to tell me something. Okay. You were called by the discussion.
Feet on the ground,
okay.
Junk in the trunk.
That's what you have to tell me, hey? My feet are indeed on the ground.
Ishnu Allah.
Yes, well, Foolish Noob redeemed the whatchamacallit. So, all right, let's do another one of these, and then we'll buy some seeds here. I have to close that in order to open the seed pod, but... Moral grain, not enough for a second turn in, but you can't have everything.
Greetings.
All right, I would like to turn in
Goddess
moral
of
grain to
joy.
Darnassus and get this
The next moon.
wonderful Cenarian Circle cash. Chocolate cake! Tell me more, Wendy. You could always sell me on some... Yes, I do like chocolate cake. My wife actually has a really nice recipe. There we go. But yes, do go down. I know it's easy to get sucked in and stay longer. You know, it never happens to Jackie, so why would it ever happen to you? All right, what is in this cache? And then yes, tell me about chocolate cake. You had no cake today because the bakery was closed. Oh no. Well, I mean, there are other good things in life other than chocolate cake, like Hardcore World of Warcraft. But yes, that's very sad when you're looking forward to something like delicious chocolate cake and then you can't have it. Yes, the recipe my wife has is a very, very dense, heavy chocolate cake. It's almost got the consistency of a brownie. Hey, we got more Elixir of Giants. Very nice. That means we've got 4 of them now. More Alterac Swiss. That's not a shock. Another magic resistance potion. More moonberry juice. More cheddar. There's our cheese from the discussion earlier. Another scroll of intellect. That's actually nice because we don't... Like, we have greater intellect potions, but you prefer lemon meringue pie over chocolate cake? See, that is a super tough call. It depends on the lemon meringue pie too. Here.
No, I don't like.
No, I know.
Wouldn't you think?
Actually,
Cake.
if it's not rich enough, it's not worth eating. Yeah.
No.
Well, I was just saying that you have that really nice, dense one that is very rich.
Like Black Forest.
Black Forest cake? Yeah, I'm not a fan of...
That's
Well,
not just the
I was going to say, that's the main reason I don't like it, is the cherry stuff in the
No, I don't
Black
like the
Forest cake.
cake.
But the cake is all right. But the cake, I think, is designed to be a vehicle for... like the whipped cream and the cherries rather than being the main. You know, it's like a piece of toast with toppings on it, right? The toast just holds the peanut butter. Yeah, I mean, if you offered me a slice of either one, I would take it. If you offered me a slice of both, I would probably take both. My dad is probably the world's biggest lemon meringue pie fan. And so I learned to appreciate it thanks to him. Yeah, man, I'm gonna say something else controversial, Wendy. I'm going to say that a good corner piece of chocolate brownie is better than chocolate cake and better than lemon meringue pie. I feel like that's a controversial statement, especially because not everybody likes the corners, right? I'm going to see if I can jump onto this little thing from here, because I'm crazy like that. But let me see. Scroll of Intellect. Elixir of Shadow Power. I got one of these the other night, too. Increases spell shadow damage. Yes, Paladins use that. But Scroll of Strength, not shabby. Now you want Brownie. Perfect. Oh, wow. We jumped even farther than I thought. All right, we don't need to hang out here. Although I do need... Is one of these guys a vendor? Yes.
Can I
I'm
assist?
going to sell the Elixir of Shadow Power. Because it is no use to me whatsoever. And I suppose we should go... Elune light your path. Get out of here. Gonna get cake later this week. I don't remember the last time I had cake. It's been a while. This has been a while since I had pie. I mean, you know, either one is hard to pass up. Let's have cake. It's mostly been, like, as far as baked goods go, it's been mostly cookies lately, to be honest. Huh. It sounds good. I would be more than happy to eat a cake.
Greetings.
I guess we had banana bread not that long ago, hey?
There's still banana bread.
There's still banana bread?
Yes.
Good luck.
Well,
Not pushed.
sounds delicious. And I gotta wait till after supper. So, I mean, banana bread is not cake, but especially the banana bread we have, it's a very... I think it's got walnuts and ground flaxseed. Like, it's a very... It's also very dense, which is part of the reason I like it. And, of course, I like the end piece more than anything else. And my wife loves nothing better than to put ice cream on top of it. I would almost rather eat it just plain than with vanilla ice cream. Getting back to the cheese discussion we were having earlier with Jackie. She was saying that she had made scones, and then she had the scones with like cherry marmalade or cherry preserves with some cheese on top. And I sort of never looped back to we got sidetracked on discussing a bunch of cheese and the dairy industry and in various locations around the globe and whatnot. But the reason I initially kind of gravitated towards the discussion is because uh-oh, what's that sound? Oh, that's a follow from the person whose name I can't remember can't pronounce, or I'm not sure how to pronounce. Dia Regan? Dia? Can we go with Dia? I too many syllables makes for a mouthful. But yeah, if you have a preferred way to say it, absolutely let me know. I'm more than happy to try and do it right. It's just my tongue wants to put an R after the G, make the word grin in there, which is silly, but that's what my brain wants to do. So I'm gonna have to catch myself, or keep a close ear on myself if I want to not do that. But yes, we were talking about the cheese and the idea of putting like cheese with something sweet. Like scones are not particularly sweet, but the cherry, preserves or whatnot would be absolutely kind of sweet. And then having the cheese with that, like it's certainly not a very common thing in the United States. And it's not super common or super popular here in Canada, but it is a thing. I mean, my grandfather was born in England, and so I remember, like, when they were visiting, I remember having like apple pie my mom had made, and I remember him asking for a slice of cheese to go with his apple pie, some sharp cheddar. So good, right? Just the contrast, the textures, the flavors. But yes, the ways in which cheese is used, there's just such a huge range of differences there. So I have a couple of options. We could go and we could try to do the Further Corruption quest. But I think we're going to just go to Winterspring. We've got a couple of different reasons to go to the hot springs. I want to get the flight point for, whatchamacallit. 54 feels safe enough for me. But I also need to grind out the reputation to get through the cave here. So that's a lot of grinding, which I don't feel like I need to do on stream. So we can't get the quests because we're still at what's it called? We're still at unfriendly, so I don't think you can get the crests until neutral. But I will worry about kind of doing that off screen, just like I will worry about trying to get the recipe for the major healing potions. I'll wait until, when we get to Winterspring, I will check and see if it's there. But I'm not gonna, camp for the recipe on stream. That's just not worth doing. I guess we'll find out in a second here if we turn that quest in up here. I would assume that we do. I'd also love to grab some more Plague Bloom. We used most of what we had. I guess we still have 9 of them, but I don't see the turn. Oh, I just remembered. That quest turn-in is like way down here. Way down here. Ugh. We want to do that run? No, we're gonna get the Winterspring flight point first. We are gonna have to be somewhat careful because there are some furbolgs in that area that will not be happy to see us. Cleansed Songflower. I remember what that gives us. Something. Songflower Serenade. Wow. Increased chance for melee ranged or spell crit. And all attributes by 15. Okay, I take it back. We're going to grind. We're going to grind right now. Mountain Silver Sage. Perfect. And Dreamfoe, which I don't need. Or maybe we should go fight the... Maybe we should go fight the Jadefire guys. That sounds even better. We go find Zavarick here. Alright, we will leave that dream. I mean, you can't not, tackle a quest when you've got a world buff. Right? I must have just met, like, 'cause I don't know how long that stays there for. But not very long, really. Yeah, I suppose that's probably our best bet is to do Jadefire run. Zavarick's probably level 55, which is fine. That doesn't kind of concern me much. Bears down there. Sort of trying to figure out what the path is to get up there. We'll want. We'll use some other potions. We've got a little bit of our lesser strength left here, but I feel like we may as well use many of our big potions here, just because we may as well line them up with the Songflower. Like, I mean, technically we could come back and do dousing the Flames of Protection as well. Return to Jadenar. Braziers are more likely spread throughout Shadow Hold. Douse each brazier, douse their flames, and the protection of the council setup will fall for at least a short period of time. I will be waiting. When it does, I will look deep within the hold and try to find out who the head of the beast is. Right, and then we'll have to go fight the head of the beast. We come too far now. I guess we need to go up this way, right? Jadefire. Yeah, I feel like we may as well use a good slog of potions and make sure this is right. Strength, fortitude, intellect, agility. What else am I missing? Yeah, we'll use superior defense. Why not? And we'll throw on an arcane elixir. We may as well use everything we can, right? I think that's it. Alright. Trickster, you say? Yeah, there we go. 8 of each, and then Zavarick. Well, now this guy's just melting. When we actually hit him. Oh, we just got hit with tongues. Turn it. A betrayer. Ooh, there we go. What is our... Oh, we don't even have kings on right now. What is our crit chance? 20% crit chance right now. That's just nuts. %20 crit chance. I don't believe it. And we don't even have Elixir of the Mongoose. That's basically from greater agility. And the just strength. I think strength gives us a small amount of crit. Normally I would use like Judgment of the Crusader on these guys, but I don't think we need to. Maybe for Zaverick at the end there, but we've got to at least hit them though for this to work, right? Yeah, the Hellcallers we've got to be careful of because they can cast like Hellfire or whatever it is. Nice. Nope. No demonic runes, thank you. We will eat some cheese. Really? 20% crit chance. 20.18. We could probably push it to 21 if we switched to... I had another piece of gear that was... Resist? How are you resisting? There we go. More level 60s showing up here. Come on, hit him. There we go. Every time I sit and drink with all this, like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buff potions on us right now. And we're just, you know, wasting time restoring our mana. You guys are in a... Big question is there somebody stealthed here too? 2 Hellcallers, and they're both 54. Here's a hard... Okay. At least they're kind of squishy. It seems. That's right. Run with me here a little bit. Nice. Alright. Real problem is that they're packed in here so tight. That's what's going to make this the worst. Only there was a way to like... Oh, maybe we can like sneak around some of them to get to Zaverick. That would be helpful. See what we can do here. Yeah, like 2 of them was fine. But like when they're in a pack like that, like unless you can split them up somehow, I'm just hoping we can sneak around on that side. Looks like it. Okay. The trickster, come here. Nice. Oh, of course we got a high crit chance. We got Songflower. Gives us a bonus 5. Forgot about that. I was just thinking it was from the potion. More good hit. Sungrass. We don't really need sungrass. I missed the thing. Yeah, those packs there are the biggest difficulty, I think. Nice. Collars are going to be the trickiest ones. Debuffs are kind of sketchy. I would definitely not want to do this for another level until getting without the buff here anyway. Roasted quail, you say? All right. I say I shouldn't try and bypass. Oh, there is another spot to climb up over here. For a second, I thought we were getting that guy too. Casting speed reduced. On, hit him. We can do this. Bandage. Maverick's probably way up past. Wait, what? Why did our bandage not do any good here? And why don't I have a food buff on? Come on. Clearly, I'm not at my most astute right now. We got so many things going on there. It's easy to not include one in the mental calculation. All right. King's on. That was a close one. Oh, okay. Just looking at the cast time of my Holy Light and realizing that it was saying 3 and a like quarter seconds or something like that, which is way too high, but I feel like we should be able to pull one of these guys away. Yes, there's a Trickster and two... Oh, Trickster, Betrayer, and a Hellcaller. That's rough. Hellcaller's got to go down first, and they're the highest level one, of course, but... We pull just the one. We can try with Exorcism here, but maybe we should worry about that after we've dealt with Zavarick here. Okay, see, there's a Hellcaller by themselves. Yeah, there's a few guys in here, but we should be able to deal with most of them without too much difficulty. Oh, wrong button. That's okay. We got these quail here, too. Don't forget the quail. We do have one single fire resistance potion. Or we could just pop one of our... It only lasts for 3 minutes. Fire resistance is 45. That's poor, right? We boosted that to 95. You'd think that would be at least decent. Guess the question is, can we pull this guy back, right? Will we grab more than... Go, 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 go. I know we're too far away, that's the point. Well, there he is. It's like, why can't I see him? But then I figured it out. Oh, easy. Okay, now pulling these guys is going to be a little trickier. Oh. Roll away. Nice. So nice having this. Yeah, he is. Zaverick is 55. That's okay. Oof. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Well, there's another one around the corner here. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Whoever put that mob up there. Deserves a lot of, I don't know if hate is the right word. But... Oh, no. Okay. There's the fire protection potion. Are we still absorbing fire? Oh, we're out of the damage zone right now. I think you burned that whole absorb potion there, but that was still a good. That was sneaky. I don't know who put these guys up here, but that was so dirty. So dirty. Oh, man. I mean, was that worth using our potion thing? Probably. I mean, now it'll be easy. We can just pick this guy and then... Yes, we can, take one of these real quick. Yeah, that was so dirty. So sneaky. Wrangle kelp. Well, I'm not sure if we can pull this guy or not, but we're gonna try. Oh, nice. I would not have expected to be able to do that. There we go. Another stout war staff. Okay, let's wait for Curse of Tongues to... No, let's not, because we got... I should have put... Deal with the Crusader. Never mind, doesn't matter. Flute of Zavarik. Study the simple wooden flute. Knotted wood feels solid, but seems as if the spirals and patterns on the surface spin and move as you turn it over in your hand. Suddenly feel a sense of dread. Shake your head, sure that your mind is playing tricks on you. It's possible that other satyrs carry clues to what they have found. Bring your findings to the druid, Eridan Bluewind, that lives in southern Fellwood. 5 Jadefire Spellbind samples. Alright. Quest... what? Quest accept... I accepted it as soon as I looked at it? Alright, well let me, there we go. Jadefire was it Fellbinds? Yes, I read it as Spellbinds, but Fellbinds makes more sense. Okay, so now we gotta fight a few more of these guys, but... now that we know we can pull one of them from by the main guy, let's see. Yeah, okay, we're fine. I mean, it's not like there's no danger at all, but we can pull them one at a time. We're in pretty solid. So grateful whenever we get things like this that most of our paladin spells are instant cast. Nope, no demonic runes for me. That's right, critical strikes from our burning flask here. We're going to need one more Hellcaller now. Just need one of each, and this will be our... I mean, we'll need more to get the Fellbinds. But, oh, alright. Just got a Fellbind and a major healing potion. That's another major. Look at that thing, that's ugly. Alright, refresh kings. Let's try and bandage again, see if that helps us at all. No. So we need one more betrayer and one more Hellcaller. Should not be too difficult, but we need more of these Fellbinds as well. I wonder if we can pull that betrayer. An exorcism. Probably we can. Oh, hey, where do you think you're going? It's another one. Making progress here. And we got another stout war staff. Yeah, we should be able to pull Corrupted Whipper Root. We should be able to pull this guy. Probably take those two together. And technically we're done the quest. We came here. Oh, good. Keep our work area clear. Three of the 5. We only need one more. Alrighty. Sure, we can pull this guy. Nice. What is that? It's like a fire thing now, but I don't know what it's doing for him. Nice. Alright, we only need one more of them, so we kill those two and we should be good. Getting them to drop faster than I thought. Just want to make sure we don't run out of mana here. I am so tempted to go and do the dousing one too. It's just the fact that they're down in a cave and they're mostly not basically burned half of our time on here too, so nice. Okay. We're finished the one quest. Oh, we gotta fight another one yet. Well, that's okay. There's more here, so... Yeah. 500 exorcism damage. There we go. I mean... long run down to Jadenar there, and we don't have much inventory space. Alright, let's head back up and sell our stuff, and then I think maybe... I don't know, still so torn. I want to do that. I want to do the dousing the flames quest, but I hate the layout of those caves that you got to go through too, because I'm so not used to it. I get turned. I mean, I'm in as good a shape now as I'm almost ever gonna be. In a way, Songflower Serenade is almost better than Rallying Cry of the Dragon Slayer for us. Like for a Retribution Paladin, because Critical Strike is such a huge thing, because the more crits we get, the more our damage is boosted by that 15% from what's it called? From Vengeance. So Dreamfoil. Oh, do we need to go down? Turn to Eridan. Oh, yeah, we're supposed to be at the one down south. Probably means we need to turn in the Flute of Zavrik down there too, don't we? Return to Eridan. I guess that means we can turn in Cleansing Fellwood down there too, but it means we've been running in the wrong direction for the last 5 minutes. We should almost go and do the Cleansing quest first anyway. What is that one? Dousing the Flames of Protection. Extinguish the brazier of pain, malice, suffering, and hatred. I feel like I did this quest once before. More than likely, spread throughout Shadow Hold. Shadow Hold is the place at the north. You go into where is it here? Not the ruins of Constellance. It's Jadenar here. It's all the way in the cave at the north end, I think. Like, you've got to go through all the other guys to get there. Those guys aren't impossible to fight. But there's enough of them, and they're clumped closely enough together. And doing the ones in the cave is always always the worst. Ability on there. Holy Wrath won't work on them. Turn Undead won't work on them. Exorcism won't... I mean, it'll work on the Fellhounds, but... On the right side, we've got lots of stuff to drink here. I just figured out the name of that warrior that ran by. Their name was Slayed by DC, meaning to say they died by disconnect. Well, that's what they're expecting to have happen. I was getting a little jumpy there when our latency went down to like 700 milliseconds, which isn't really that... I mean, it's not great, but considering we have 30 right now. Still gonna have half an hour.
Want a hamburger? No, a cheeseburger. I want a hot dog. I want a milkshake. I want potato chips. You'll get nothing and like it.
Doyle, do you know what we got? We got Songflower. We were just leaving whatever this place is called up here, Talon Branch Glade, and there was a cleansed Songflower. I'm like, ooh, gimme, click, click, click. We got the buff, so then we went and killed the Jade Fire Hellcallers and stuff, and now we're gonna go douse the Flames of Protection. Shouldn't that be fun? I hope you're well, Doyle. I went to go and reserve my name for the future Burning Crusade servers. Not available. You know, for Burning Crusade. So I'll have to figure out a different name for my Paladin. You'll get consecration no longer than the Holy Tree. Oh yes, no longer in the Holy Tree in Burning Crusade. And like it. Yes, we will. So I currently, with Songflower, Doyle, I currently have... once I put Kings back on, I will have melee crit chance of over 20%. Undead Priest just ran away. Let's put Kings on here. Is it just on the, like, you in I know. Well, I just have to be creative. Find a different name, right? It's nice of these guys to clear out the enemies on the way up to the... Because we need to go in over there. Pretty sure. I didn't look that one up. Now that you've said it, someone will go... I'm just kidding. But... gotta remember we can't use Exorcism now. But I can cleanse Shadow Word Tame, so that's always... So I got that going for me, Doyle, which is nice. And I just picked up some more roasted quail. I mean, you never know when you're gonna need more roasted quail. Guardian say the biggest problem is that I don't have my my ranged pull for these guys. Well, this seems to be doing the trick. I guess we're gonna throw Arcane Elixir on again. I will have to look into that, Doyle. That's certainly a possibility. Yeah, the only downside to that is it's just not tradition, that's all. I mean, that's not really that big of an issue. Yeah. I guess if most of these guys are 50-51, this won't be so bad. But I hate the underground layouts down here. I always get confused. Well, then it makes me sound all judgy. Yeah, this is Shadowhold. Gotta find 4... Well, we only got 4 of these Purified Moon Water. I'm not sure about that one, Doyle. Yeah, Jadenar Enforcer, 53. And a Dark Weaver. And there'll be somebody patrolling. Alright, well... Oh, here, I thought we were just gonna get one. As long as we don't get any more patrols coming out of the hallway, right? That's the real dangerous part here. I guess I don't know if these guys run or not either. on. Stop trying to hit him and hit him. Friar Dave, yeah. I checked for Pastor Dave and Paladin and maybe Pastor David too. I don't really remember, but rune cloth. Okay, we need a roasted quail and some whatever. Seal of Dave, the seal of approval. Seal of Dave. Oh, I know what I should do here. I should really make 10 rune cloth bandages and have... I'm running out of spots in my action bar here. That's the real problem. I've still got 3 fish liver oil here, Doyle, that I have not used yet. If that tells you how sort of how far behind I am on everything right now. Yeah, we want to have these good bandages down here. We're going to hit 300 first aid here. Maybe. Nope, because we only got 2 more. We're going to be 299. All right, let's try for 1 more. We got the rune cloth, right? Nope. No, we don't. There we go. All right, let's just make the rest of them. We've got the... Ugh, but where do I put them? I want to keep all of this stuff on my action bars. Anyway, 300 first aid. Winning. All right, that's a Dark Weaver, so we're going to put on Shadow Protection. And he's going to proceed to melee me with his staff. And get a critical strike, of course. Why am I not surprised, Doyle, that you would come up with that? Doyle, Muad'Dib, Dave, Muad'Dib. Oh no, we got a little demon here. All right, well. No, hit him. Thank you. I have totally been down here before, and this is not the place. Is it the place I've been thinking of? It would be Paul's and Doyle's long-lost brother, that's right. Have you seen anybody playing the new Dune game there? Doyle, it does look pretty solid, I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Regular bandage. I mean, it's not my kind of game, because it's a largely PvP focus. But it's interesting. Oh, there's an escort quest down here, potentially. Just got back from the desert. No? I can't even remember what it's called offhand. Winky's been playing a ton of it. And like Pirate Software and a bunch of we got a blood red key. Small red key seems to be made of some kind of bone material. It is heavy in your hand, but appears very fragile. Why would the member of the Shadow Council officer think perhaps there's something within Jadener this unlocks? It unlocks the cage to this person. Oh no. Level 55? I'm not sure how I feel about this idea here, this fight, Doyle. And 2 hunters over there. I don't think we have much choice. I think we gotta go through these guys, right? Why not? I'm gonna take the magic resistance potion. All right, here we go. Wish me luck. Not sure I want to escort this person just now, but... Wow, There are a bunch of demons down here. I mean, this guy we can exercise too, right? I guess we should put on our... I guess this guy's only got one level on me, so I shouldn't be too... What does it actually give us for fire resist? Oh, we don't have the other thing up, so... Guess we'll never know. Ooh, one more hit, come on. Alright. Man. Anyway, yes, it's a very... It looks like a very well-designed sort of Dune game. There's personal shields, and you've got, like, a levitator thing, and, like... Wish I could see the... That's as much information on the map as we're getting here, but...
How may I help?
Strange Red Key. My poor friend, you there? Please help me escape.
God is
I really don't want to be
watching.
dragged along by an escort person. Is this one of the... Oh, that is one of the brazier things. Alright. Kings. No mana burn, please. No mana burn. I don't think they do mana burn. Of course, I say that, right? But... Let's just try to keep... Paladin David not taken. That's... I would have thought that would have been too long, Doyle, I'm not gonna lie. Goodness, just die already. Why am I wasting time healing when I could just be, you know, whatevering? Well, yeah, you wouldn't be able to select it as an option if it didn't work, but that's just a dead end up there, I feel like, but sprinkling the purified water. One down. Now we got next to no inventory space. Oh, there's another one there, but there's Darkweaver, and that's okay. I think we're gonna stop and eat some food. I think that's what we're gonna do, Doyle. We're gonna eat some food. Got work to do before bed? Well, I'm super glad you stopped in, Doyle. It's always a pleasure. And, yeah, hope everything you need to do gets done quick and you can get a good sleep. Because I imagine you've got work at the school tomorrow. So, bless you, Doyle. Take care. And I appreciate the thoughts on the names. I will get something going on for sure. Gotta make sure we don't also pull the hunter there, right? Like, holy smokes. Alright. How long does that last for? Not long enough. I mean, I'm glad I'm getting a few ticks off there, but mostly this guy's ticking me off. So mental note, when we use repentance, we want to heal, not bandage. No. Nope. Just want to loot this corpse. Why is that so hard? There we go. Alright. Whale. Have a drink. Whew. Alright, well, none of these things... Oh, I guess, well, we can't use intellect, we can't use strength yet, because we got potions up for covering those things, but that's okay. Alright, we are now resplendent. Oh, the other one over there is just a dead end. This is the actual way we have to go. I just hope there... I guess we can go back and check quickly and make sure there isn't one back over there that we missed. Probably drag this guy back just to be sure. Come on. Ah, hit him. Prince Savalis. Is there another guy around the corner? Oh, there is. Elka. Oh my goodness, we do not want to go over there. That is death awaiting. Arco Narin. Really shouldn't be looking this up right now, but NPC, right? They give a quest. Oh, that's the escort NPC. What about... oh, they're the captured one. That's the difference. Okay, they're in there. What do we do? I need the red key to start the escort. She's definitely a reference to Wonder Woman. Interesting. Okay. Starts this quest. Escort her to where Lightforge and her equipment are being held, then protect her as you escape from Shadow Hold. Okay, well we will worry about her on the way out. Let's have a judgment or a seal up. Come on. Yeah, I don't really know where we need to go for her escort, but I definitely don't want to be worrying about her while I'm trying to purify this moonwell, or use whatever this moonwell is. But I've definitely been in this cave before. It has been a very long time. We've only got 13 minutes left on our Songflower buff, so this is going to get harder if we wait too much longer. I'm wanting to think that these are the... We need Malice and Suffering. Those are the ones that are left, eh? Come on. There's another Warlock, but there's nothing over that side. So, there's the Imp. Wait for our Exorcism to be off cooldown. Nice. This place isn't quite as bad so far, layout-wise. It's not like the cave I was thinking of, anyway. Alright. Oh, but yeah, there's... over there. A ritual candle. I'm scared to ask what ritual candles do. But I also have to find out. What does opening a ritual candle do? A ritual candle from the depths of Jadenar, the new home of the Shadow Council. Unique. Someone tells me it doesn't have anything to do with paladins, so... It has something to do with the... Priest quest or a warlock quest or something like that. Goodness, these guys are just brutes. So much health. Does Darkweaver have a pet? I can never remember. I'm scared we're gonna end up pulling them both. Guess there's not much we can do if that's the case. Oh, got the one anyway. I'm fine with that. Absolutely fine with that. No immolate, thank you. Nice, one more hit. Even better. Come on. At least our axe skill is improving. I don't have all day to do this quest though, like... You guys have an awful lot of armor or something too. Somebody up top is fighting? Yep. Maybe they're doing the escort quest. As well. Do a wee bit of bandaging. Keeps us on our feet and moving. Oh, hello. And I don't need to kill anything down here, so... Like, technically. Enforcer and a warlock. Oh, I see. These guys are doing the same quest. Well, that's fair enough. As long as they don't get me tagged with stuff I'm not ready to fight. Invalid target. Oh, I gotta wait for it to... Like a half a second for it to respawn. Oh, that's the last one over there. Okay. Now we can use these guys to hopefully get out of here. Just the one of Malice left. I'm pretty sure I went through here before and up and out the other side just to see what was there. And it totally has nothing to do with me. But we have the key, so... I feel like we should do the escort now. Especially since these guys have probably cleared out most of the route. That's the rogue using sprint. As long as they're not doing the same thing and want to go do the escort. I don't think they're together. There she is. No.
Hello.
I guess it's an Alliance
well.
NPC, so...
Good luck, friend.
Rescue from Jadenar. Least I can do is tell you what brought me here. Longtime friend Trey Lightforge and I came to Jadenar to investigate the Shadow Council. When they got us unprepared, they took Trey deeper into Shadow Hold and put me in here after taking all our equipment. Still hear screams from below.
Be careful. Del Nadres.
Let's go. Let's find your equipment. I have no idea where your equipment is. Do you know? Can't put kings on you, but that's okay. He is unarmed. Why is this guy not fighting me? There we go. Is her stuff up there by that guy? Because that's going to be a pain. Okay. I mean, sooner or later we're going to end up with a respawn in our way. For now, we might be good. Wonder where her stuff is. Oh, I see. I bet you once she gets her stuff back. Be best make haste. Yeah, let's make haste. Oh, I picked up a ritual candle. What am I going to do with this ritual candle? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. You can hold 5 of them, it says. I think that's what it says. Yeah. They've got to be used for something. We have no actual interest in, but... Alright, we gotta let her catch up. I want to rebuff with my food buff here, so we'll get a little bit ahead. This is almost more stressful than the first thing. Especially because I don't know where her gear is. And we only got a couple minutes left on all of these things. I guess we will use the scrolls when they run out. And we'll use, well, say we'll use another strength thing, but there, over there. Thank goodness these guys are all dead. 'Cause if she just wanted to charge through there, that would not be good at all. Gonna go into the phone booth and, well, that's Superman. Taking her time. There we go. All I need now is a golden lasso. I wish we could give you one, ma'am. I also wish... Oh. Alright, are they all fighting me? I think they're all fighting me. Doing holy fire damage? That's pretty sick. Oh, she's got one of them. Okay. I'm good with that. Gonna keep an eye on her health, but I think she's doing okay. Maybe. Stop that. Alright. Where is it? Darn it. How's her health? Because mine isn't super. Okay, she's just going to casually walk away. Well, we got 20 silver and some mushrooms and some rune cloth. Of course, there's guys back here now. She can kind of hold them off, right? So... as long as she heals up after each fight, that's not really a problem. It looks like she's going to. Oh. Come on. He resisted. Oh my goodness, and I'm... This is not good. I mean, she's doing alright, but there's not much I can do for my mana right now. There we go, that's right. Focus on me. Protector breastplate. What? Okay. I absolutely need to eat and drink here. Protector breastplate. It's male. 4 strength and stamina. We may be interested in that. But right now I need mana. Don't go too far away, lady. Guess we'll hear when she starts to fight. Presumably. That's not too bad. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's a male piece, but it's got more armor. It's high on stamina. Well, we're already only wearing a male one, but... Ooh, agility and intellect. I don't know if I want my mana pool losing a bunch more. I'm gonna try... Oh. Arcane Elixir, why not? It's also half an hour along with these two, so... I love it when they get dazed. I also love it that she can do Holy Fire. That's pretty funny. Well, that probably means they've killed a bunch of these guys, too. Maybe we used all of our stuff. Oh no, there we go. Come on. Stop that. Just want you facing away from her. Well, I gotta say, I feel a little bit like a liar now because I said we were going to Winterspring, and it's been 3 hours and we haven't gone to Winterspring. But what's a guy to do when Songflower drops in your lap? What are you gonna do? You're gonna quest. Running through a cave of barely hostile Furbolg is not the way to spend a Songflower buff. Doing this quest and the other quest were absolutely worth doing with that. It also just shows how much... Like, now that that thing is gone, our melee crit chance is down below 13%. Now, granted, we don't have the agility buff right now. Yeah, I mean, we're nearly out of this cave. So many little doodads. Like, somebody went along and placed all of these things. Like nowadays, some people would do them. Like, some companies would do, like, some of this stuff with, like, procedural doodads. But, like, back in 2004... And I mean, not back in 2004, like back in 2000, they were building this world. All of these doodads were placed, like, by hand. Pretty sure there's gonna be something out here, isn't there? I think once we get out the door, she kind of on her way, right? Thanks for your help. I can make it from here. Ah, fresh air at last. Never thought I'd see the day. Betrayer? Uh-oh. It's the spirit of Trey Lightforged. No, we got defiling aura. What is that? Shadow resistance reduced by 100. But to kill Trey... Oh, it's the spirit of Trey. He was like... She just mortal strike him? Yeah, none of that. None of this healing business. I guess we should probably heal ourselves since we can. No! Gotta remember we got repentance won't work on him because he's... Oh, we can use exorcism though. Okay. Only I wasn't nearly out of mana. Oh no. We need to potion. Yep. Help me, help me. There we go, okay. I was gonna say, like, what happened with Trey? You will pay for what you've done to Trey, spirit of Trey Lightforge. Good grief. I don't even have a... No, my friend, what's happened? It's all my fault. Okay, we got it done. Woo! And now she runs away to leave me to my fate. Oh, but there comes Shaman. Fry Sham. So why do I have a feeling they're going to send us back in there now that we've done this quest? It's nice to see a shaman, you know. Oh dear. Can we thread that needle? Oh, oh, oh. Okay, they definitely killed some guys. But alright, that works. That works. We got it done. Whoa. Okay, we should be able to get out of here without getting... Well, you know... Without getting too banged up. So we got like 4 quests to turn in here. That's pretty solid. They're all going to be about 5,500. So we should get to... Yeah, we go south. We should get to like... We should get like 4 times 5... 22,000 XP. Which should put us at 67,000 XP. Not worried about the Dreamfoil. We got stacks of Dreamfoil at home. Just a little bit of a run here. Just a little bit of a run. That Plague Loom down? It is Plague Loom down there. Hello. Yes. And we're going to fail to pick it. Oh no, we got it. And we got 3 of them, no less. That was worth the stop. We got to look at this piece of chest armor and think real hard about whether or not we want all that stamina. Like, stamina's good, but we're going to lose 11 agility, which is a bunch of critical. We're going to gain 10 stamina, though, which is 100 health. That's a tough call. Agility, stamina, intellect is... I mean, that's prime hunter shaman loot, but it's pretty serviceable for a paladin. There's more chance for more. Grom's blood? Any Grom's blood? Nope. Alright, well. I think we go. We're gonna. Oh, we got the amber to turn in too, so we got 5 quests to turn in. So that'll take us from 67,000 to 72,000. Cleansing Fellwood here. Alright, the Blood Amber will be used to find a means of defeating the corruption. You've proven to me that you're willing to do whatever it takes. I trust you now. Might seem odd killing the elementals. Might seem odd that killing the elementals proved yourself to me, but the end of saving countless sentient beings must justify the means we take. Right. Yep, 5,600. And... salve via hunting or salve via gathering? Cenarian beacon? What does that do? This device helps identify corrupted elements of nature. Into the... or by a gathering. Oh, so we can get them from picking herbs, I would assume. If you gather herbs in Fellwood, you should encounter the fell creep so long as you have the beacon. Okay. You got a beacon. Until we get these things, we're not gonna... keep king. I'm gonna let the food buff fall off. Just do a quick check for this plague bloom. Nope. Alright. Alright, back to town. A couple of these quests are here. One might be up north there, but we'll have to see how that goes. Emerald Sanctuary. Is there at least a vendor here? I feel like there's a vendor here. Oh, what have I been doing this whole time? I guess I left the seed pod thing to the wayside while I had Songflower, because I didn't want to be stopping to waste, you know, the 10-second cast here. Again with the King's Blood. Alright, Greta. Dousing the flames. I was able to see you with my spells as soon as the last brazier's flames died. Well done. I learned a few things before the Shadow Council were able to recast their spells. Hopefully it will be enough. Rest for now. I will tell you what I've learned in a moment.
Walk with the earth.
A final blow. Unfortunately, the only way to stop the threat to Fellwood is a frontal attack. There are no other ways into Shadow Hold, and I have no means to teleport you inside. Straight path down to the bottom is the only way, and I also know who you should seek out. His name is Feldan. Not Gul'dan, but Feldan. Shadow Lord Feldan. He is the mortal in power down below. He is the head of the serpent. Kill him and his 2 succubus servants and return to me. Feldan is the one making the pact with the Legion. He must be stopped. Kill Mura and Salia and bring Shadow Lord Feldan's head to Greta Mosshoof. You will be able to choose one of these rewards. A 16 strength belt. 16 strength plate belt. Earforge girdle. Brashwood or the blight leather gloves. Those are actually pretty... Good grief. Done! Hello, done! We can't turn that quest in now, unfortunately, because we haven't done it. But, how's it going, Done? I hope you've been well. I've gotten sucked back into the hardcore World of Warcraft vortex, which is just the way it goes sometimes, right? But yes, welcome everybody. I hope you're all doing fine. I know I am. you know, despite having to go back to work tomorrow. But yes, 54. Glad to hear you're doing well. Still gonna figure out what to do with these ritual candles that we got from down there, but I can worry about that another day. We need to, I guess, turn in a couple more quests and then sell some junk. Were you on your personal best Loper run here still, or what were you up to today, Dan? Yes, it's been a... Well, I looked at this earlier, or last night when I was talking to someone. Don't tell my wife. 8 days, 9 hours, 40 minutes on this hardcore character. So, yeah. I mean, I have 300 first aid. I've got 285 alchemy. I've got 282 cooking. I've got, like, fishing is in my 260s. Yeah, 265. Yes, we do a lot of trade skills in Self-Found because it's the only way to get cool stuff. Yeah. But yes, trying a few demos. Okay. I've checked out a few. I remember there was one I did a while back. I think it was called Permafrost. Yes, I thought you might appreciate that name. That has been my Paladin name since 2007 when I changed realms to play on my brother-in-law's server, and I was like, oh man, now I got to pick a new name for a new character, and he was the one who said that, and I've been using it ever since. So only for 18 years now. Sadly, it's becoming more well known, and it's been harder to get on some of the newer servers. But such is life, I suppose.
I am honored.
She's honored. I'm honored too. We're gonna rescue the
luck,
forces of
friend.
Jadenar. Or rescue from Jadenar. We saved what's her name? Arco, that was her name. And she did tell me about your encounter with Trey's spirit. What a terrible fate for I forgot Trey was a Knight of the Silver Hand. Oh, now I feel worse about it. She didn't show it, but I know it's tearing her up inside. The thought of losing one of her closest friends. I had forgotten I remembered the escort quest, but I'd forgotten having to fight the spirit of Trey at the end there. It's a nice little moment there, but yes, I wish we'd sort of get more follow-up to some of these things. But there's only so much you can do. There's only so many lore threads they can chase down.
Be careful.
There we go. Return to Jadenar and kill the succubus, whatever that name is, before finding the remains of Trey Lightforge. Okay. She would like to pretend that she's fine. She'd love for me to think that she's strong enough to deal with all of this on her own, but I know better. Trey's death and hearing the torture he's put through is going to haunt her for a long time. There's nothing we can do to stop that, but we can give her peace. Return to Shadowhold, kill Trey's torturer, and find his remains. There's no reason we can't tie off these loose ends. Fair enough. Remains of Trey Lightforge. We received that as a reward? What do we do with the remains of Trey Lightforge? I don't even want to know.
God is watching.
But I guess we'll accept the quest. Yes, usually I play as a human, but this time the lure of treasure finding sucked me in. You know, plus some variety, right? Since I always play as a human, having some variety has been nice. Of course, the downside is all of my reputations are taking longer to get where I want them to be. Especially the one you've got to use to get through the cave to Winterspring, the Furbolg one. But that's the trade-off. All right, further corruption. Those guys are gone. And the Flute of Zaverick. Since the suffering of ancient ones, holding these items is almost unbearable.
Go in peace.
No kidding. The flute you found was carved from an ancient protector. Oh, the tree ants, yes. Satyrs have been able to corrupt anything they come in contact with, which includes the ancients that made Felwood their home. The spirit of the ancient has been bound and tortured, never completely released. The Fellbind you found is no doubt related. We must try to purify the flute. Bring it to the temple. Bring me blessed water from the Temple of the Moon in Darnassus. Okay. We can do that. Lots of visiting moon wells here. Tell me there's a vendor. For sure there was a vendor here somewhere.
What brings you here?
Nope.
Farewell.
Alright, well, I guess there's no vendor here. Okay. We gotta go to Darnassus anyway to fill the vial. I suppose we did hand in all those quests. I mean, yeah, that one's not too bad. Yeah, 72, almost 7,300. Or pardon me, 73,000 XP. Moon in feathers. Deadwood of the North. Yeah, we got to work on that one. Especially because there's these really nice pants with the plus crit. We could definitely take advantage of. I wish they had more, well, any stamina on them. But what are you going to do? Self-found, that's the trade-off, right? Alright. Hearthstone it is. And while we're hearthstoning, I'm going to look up the ritual candle here quickly. Ritual candle as an item. What does it do? Contained in a ritual candle. Comments. One of the 3 items that must be maintained during the summoning ritual in Dire Maul. It's the final step of the Warlock Epic Mount. There we go. Okay. So we can delete. Not shocked, but you never know, I guess, until you try. Okay, somebody around here's got to be a vendor. There's a trade skill vendor right here.
How are you?
Right. Buy these staves and the large paw, the cloth bracers, and the fell cloth, because we can't do anything with fell cloth. And then I guess... What does this reduce our crit chance by if we... 12.19... 11 point... Oh, man, that's more than 0.5% critical strike chance. That is... For 10 stamina. And that puts us over 3,000 health. Man, I hate this whole gear dilemma. Always sucks. Always sucks to have to try and decide what is the right thing to do. Alright, well, we need to get the Moonmail Vial. Guess we can... It was a little bit silly rushing to Dalaran when we don't have enough Moro grain here, but... Well, there's 4 more. We're almost there. There's a guild for you. Well met. Perfect. Alright, we should stop by the bank and replenish all of our... maybe we don't have all that many of them in the bank. Could make some too if we have to, but yeah, we have made a ton of progress here today. We basically gained, well, we were about here when we started this morning, so we gained 54, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, almost 12 and a half bars of XP, which is a lot. I say it should be 20 bars. It's just so many things we're just carrying around just in case. Still got my flash bomb here to scare beasts. I've still got flash bundles. I forgot all about these. Calls down a pillar of fire, burning all enemies in the area. Yeah. And my goblin fishing pole. I've still got 3 fish liver oil left from that quest in Redridge. know, back in the olden days. I've still got my bag of marbles. I think it's in the bank, though. Trying to decide which chest plate I like the look of better. Probably this one, actually. Anyway, and any time now would be nice to get a new weapon. But quest reward weapons are pretty few and far between. We're still using the one from doing the Scarlet Monastery quests, which, don't get me wrong, is a pretty strong axe here. Bone Biter. Especially good stats. We need to go in and finish Ucha here in Ungoro. Yeah, there we go. So that we can get... Like, this axe here is slightly better damage, but no stats. But if we're fighting beasts, it is worth swapping to it for the extra damage. Yeah, we gotta go... Oh, we still got this one to turn in, and yeah, we're not gonna get Haze of Evil anytime soon. I guess this is sort of my last chance to get Zul'Farrak done, too. Once I pass level 54, I'm technically not supposed to do it anymore. Like, these say these are the XP values from the quest, but they're going to be way less. Any of them gear? I guess those would be good shoulders if we hadn't got the Wormslayer super rare random drop here. Like 0.01% drop chance on these purple or blue Wormslayer Spalders. This just has the carrot on a stick, yeah. That guy's name no. Oh, it's Ratio with a W. That's pretty good. Some people in their character names are just creative, right? Ratio, that's funny. I'm also easily amused, so you know, take that for what it's worth. Yeah, we're gonna go fill the vial in the Temple of the Moon. Then I have no idea what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap up the stream because I have things to do, namely supper and bed because I have to work tomorrow. But where are we here? Anybody doing anything online right now? I'm sure plenty of people are. But, and how do we scan for hardcore here, too? I have to make sure to watch the VOD back, too, and see how this looks. Because I've been messing with some stream settings. And trying some things out. And I'm not sure if this worked or not. We had a little bit of a buffering issue. Because it's set to variable bitrate right now, which kind of adjusts the bitrate based on what it needs to kind of stick to the average stream bitrate is too high according to Twitch. And yet if I look at YouTube, the keyframe rate is too slow and the whatchamacallit is also too low. Not bit rate, but the keyframes, yeah. Whatever they're good for. But how does one even look for... Oh, there is a hardcore tag for World of Warcraft. Why? But it's at least something you can search. Problem is I'm not super comfortable rating people I don't know. Wasn't paying attention. Normally I jump off the boat down there and swim because it's faster. But that's okay. Well, it also means that maybe we aren't gonna do a raid today. I mean, I'm sure the raid UI will, you know, suggest people, and it really has. But you really just can't, like, unless there's somebody you know. I'm always leery of just, again, the whole family-friendly thing, and I don't like
How
sending
may I help?
you wonderful people.
They're not-
Oh, sorry. To, you know, somebody who I don't know what their content's like, don't know what their, you know, if they're polite or not, and all those sorts of things. So, what's a person to do, you know? I guess we just tell you that you're awesome, and thank you for being here, and let you know that I will be streaming again, hopefully Thursday and Friday both, but I gotta work the next 3 days, and I do 12-hour shifts, so streaming after work is really not an option. And I shouldn't be looking at Twitch's thing, I should be looking at my thing. There we go. But yes, again, thank you so much for being here. Dunn, thank you for the raid. Thank you, Wendy, for that raid earlier. Thank you for everybody who's hung out and chatted. And thank you to everybody who has lurked in the background of the stream and not said anything. Lurkers are the backbone of Twitch. They're what keep the site running. They're what keep Twitch in business. And they're what you know, anybody who lurks is just as valued as the folks who are chatting and sort of involved. Valued for different reasons, I suppose. It's always fun to have a chat, but same time, if it was all chat and everybody was chatting all the time, then I feel like I would never get any gaming done. As our conversations about cheese will attest, sometimes I just have to stop moving and so I can talk without running off a cliff or whatnot. But there we go, we're back in Darnassus, where we started the stream today, I believe. This is our second stop back here, in fact. I feel like I'm dragging it out now just in the vain hope that somebody will start streaming. Which I'm mostly kidding about. Mostly. Just so happens your friend here is only mostly dead. Temple of the Moon is the other way, Dave. Hi. How are you? You've got the hiccups. It's time for supper. That. Alright, we're gonna grab the Moonwell water here, and then we will say goodnight. Fair enough? Fair enough. You've got the vial. Stand in the water to make sure we get a pure sample. Vial of blessed water. Looks like a mana potion. It's not, but it looks like one. Did it just get darker? Sometimes the lighting in this game throws me. But yeah, so good to stream, so good to have you all here. I know we will all look after one another until we meet again. And yeah, signing off is always awkward for me. I never quite know what to say. So I'll just say goodnight and say bless you one more time and say see you again soon. All right. Much appreciated, everybody. Bye-bye.
Peace be with you.